Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning to all my pengajian Malaysia students. Okay, so today we will learn a new chapter that is development and the environment. Okay, we live in a country. A country environment is an important element in a country. If you do not really protect the environment, okay, eventually, okay, the country will destroy. Okay, therefore, throughout this chapter, we will learn what government of Malaysia initiative to protect the environment, especially in Malaysia, with the collaboration of regional partner, also international partner. Okay, so we will go to the first slide. Okay, so this is the outline for our chapter today. Okay, so introduction, care and conversation of quality of environment. We will go to the quality of environment first. Second is the principle of environment protection and conservation, inculcating awareness among official bodies and people. And lastly is conclusion. Okay, so we will talk about this introduction before we start our slide. Okay, so we have to maintain the quality of environment. Okay, a good quality environment will ensure the good quality of people also. The standard of life will increase. You will feel very comfortable when the environment is okay. When there are so many pollution, there are so many haze, there are jerebu, there are all kind of pandemic. Okay, it's also about environment. Okay, we will feel not safe. Okay, we will afraid to go out. When people will afraid will go out, our economic will be decrease, our economic development will increase. Therefore it is important in development of a country that we are maintaining the quality of environment. Okay, just like I said before, if people are afraid to go out, if we are there are no natural resource anymore because we are polluting the natural resource, the productivity will decrease and also the economic growth will decrease also. Therefore, in order to rise the productivity and also economic growth at the same time, we have to protect the environment. Okay, so Malaysia have outlined a few way how you want to increase or protect or maintain the environment quality. Okay, it's also in a national level, regional level, and international level. Okay, so Malaysia have put a lot of stress in continuous and sustainable protection and conservation. Okay, for example, in KL, you know the Sungai Klang. Okay, Sungai Klang. Okay, Klang River. Okay, there are one program that are initiated by a Greater KL program. Okay, a Greater KL in order to free the Sungai Kelang from the pollution. Okay, the River of Life (ROL) program. Okay, so that is one of the program how Malaysian government, how KL people, how DBKL itself want to protect the environment. Okay, so we have to know the policy of a country regard the environment. Okay, because if you want to know how they maintain first, what how they protect the environment, you have to know the rules and regulation and also the policy behind the environment protection. Okay, to have a clean, safe, healthy, and productive environment for the present future generation. Okay, because this kind of thing is very important. Okay, the policy of a country is these three. Okay, the second policy is to protect and conserve natural resource and the country unique cultural heritage through effective involvement of everyone. If you do not involve everyone in this kind of thing, okay, it will not be successful because all the peoples, they are, whether you are not really in a powerful state or you are a very powerful people just as a leader, okay, if they are playing their roles in protecting the environment, okay, in the future maybe we can save the environment. Although there are so many environment issues right now, for example climate change, okay, uh the global warming, okay, And last but not least, the policy is to encourage a way of life and a pattern in utilization. Utilization means make use, using, okay, and production that is aligned to the principle of sustained development. Okay, we want to produce something. For example, produce a car. Okay, manufacturing a car. Okay, cooking or doing open a restaurant, but in a sustainable way, which mean, okay, we are protecting the nature, we are not polluting the nature, and at the same time we are producing something. Because you have to know that if you are opening the restaurant, all the sampah, all the trash, people are often throwing it anywhere, because people do not have awareness about what will happen if they throw the trash anywhere. Okay, these things, these three policy is important. Okay, so second is this is some of the several principles that are outlined by our government in order to protect and conserve the environment. Okay, so this is the principle that we have to withhold, we have to pegang. Okay, some rukun of environment protection. Okay, so first and foremost, protection of environment, a very straightforward and basic things that you have to know. Okay, conservation of soil fertility and environment quality. Okay, how you want to protect the soil fertility? By using natural kind of way how to fight the things that destroy the farm. Okay, for example, instead of using the toxic and also racun tumbuhan. Okay, because you have to know that all the racun tumbuhan will decrease the soil fertilization. Okay, the soil will be not subur if you use a lot of racun. The net itself is racun, the toxic. Okay, the poison. Okay, so sustain improvement in the standard and quality of health and safety. Okay, right now we are in the middle of pandemic. Okay, in order to sustain and improve, we have to take care of our environment. Okay, COVID itself being caused by a bat and also animal, that also environment. So if you protect the environment, do not eat the bat. Okay, nothing will be occur due to COVID. Okay, so four is stress on the integration of various aspects to create environment quality, commitment and accountability toward quality of environment, determine the suitability and effectiveness of using natural resource. Okay, because we Malaysia are very beruntung. Okay, because we are rich with natural resource. But if you keep digging, taking the natural resource, at the end of the day, okay, the resource will be depleted, the resource will be extinct, there are no more resource, and we will become lack of resource. If we are become lack of resource, okay, if it's not sustained, then on the next generation, okay, they will become in a very not good condition. Okay, seven is active involvement in the international level. Just that I said before in the past chapter, okay, in the previous chapter, we are also the one who play an important role in protecting the environment in the international level. Okay, for example, we combine with UN. Okay, we go to the France, Piagam, France. Okay, France. What is the name? Oh? Okay, but we are collaborating with the UN. Okay, so environment protection and conservation management. Okay, you have to know that we have the Malaysian government put a very heavy emphasis on the protection and the conservation management. Okay, because our government is concerned about the quality of air and also river. Okay, quality of air, also the issue of from the quality of air is because of haze, jerebu. Okay, and also because of the river, because people are throwing the pollutant in the river after they do some dye, after they do some dye, dye the color, how to color the clothes. Okay, if you throw it in the river, it will become very toxic for the fish. Okay, dangerous and toxic substances, the workforce and oil spill in improving the environment management. If you go to a shipping harbor, okay, pangkalan kapal, okay, oil spill is something that common happen at the place. Okay, oil spill is very dangerous for the ocean. Okay, when the aquatic animals, okay, are being polluted by or terkena the oil spill, okay, they will be in a grave danger. Okay, so what is the objective of this management? Okay, the government takes important step to protect and rehabilitate the environment. Okay, because right now our environment is sick. Okay, in order for our environment to become more better, okay, become a better, okay, we have to rehab the environment. Okay, so what is the objective? Okay, to ensure the quality of environment is protected in the long run. Okay, we want to go for protection in the long run because we want to save this environment for the next and future generation. Okay, if we only focus on the short run or short term planning, okay, the next generation will not have what we're having right now. Okay, and second is to increase government involvement in the integrated manner to protect and rehabilitate the environment nationally and internationally. Just like the previous idea, okay, we want to involve in a lot of environmental protection. Okay, because the international level of environmental protection is more advanced. So we are going to pinjam or borrow the knowledge about environmental protection and we apply the knowledge in our country. We use the knowledge, we pinjam the knowledge from outside, for example, from America, from Switzerland, from New Zealand, how they're protecting the nature, and we apply, we use it in our country. Okay, that is how environmental protection of Malaysia. Okay, so this is not really important, so I will skip it. Okay, so this is important. Okay, one of the way how you want to protect the environment is you want to give the awareness. Okay, you want to give the exposure. You want to give the knowledge to the student or our people, the Malaysian people. So how we want to give the knowledge itself? Okay, so how we want to give the knowledge is by educating and also training them about what is environment, how you want to protect the environment. Okay, what is the effect if you do something like this, like that. Okay, so environment education or environment education have been applied in the school curriculum. Okay, primary and secondary. If you go to school right now, okay, there are one club that is I think a very general club, and also most of the students know what is this club. Club Pecinta Alam. Okay, Club Pecinta Alam is one of the club that being contributed or being introduced by the government in order to give the students, okay, the basic things or basic knowledge about our environment, how they want to put and emphasize on protection of the environment. Okay, so the teaching emphasize the value of protection of the environment. Okay, this kind of environment protection also have been include, okay, literally in the other subject, for example English, BM, civic dan kewarganegaraan. Okay, because we have to learn it in a very comprehensive way. Okay, the curriculum and textbook are then used to refine and enhance the people understanding and knowledge so that they will always look for environment. We want to melentur buluh biarlah daripada rebungnya. We want to teach them from the younger age so that they will know what is environment. Okay, what is the importance of protecting the environment. Okay, so this is accompanied by curriculum activity funded upon wholesome environmental value because we want to do something that practical. Okay, for example, gotong royong in the school. Okay, that how we want to train the student on how to protect the nature. Okay, so we will continue to with the next chapter about inculcating awareness among official bodies and people. Okay, thank you so much. So we will go to the next video.